Hey man, what's up? I hope you guys are having a good day so far. Terry Warfield, man, I'm tired. I ate so much food today, man. I'm stuffed. That's why I look all sleepy. But I do tech talk, film talk, and vlogging. So if you're into that type of stuff, make sure you hit subscribe, hit the little notification bell too, just so you get notified when new videos go up. If you're part of the gang, part of the squad, make sure you drop a hashtag up in here, just so I know you're up in the comments. So it's Thanksgiving. It's already late. Like I said, we done ate a whole lot. Let me show you how much food we had. So obviously it's a little dark. I took that footage earlier, but as you see, it was a ton of food and we still got a lot of food left. But I wanted to do this Q&A video that I promised you guys. I put out a community post yesterday on YouTube just stating, hey, if I get more than 10 comments, I'll be more than happy to answer some of them on YouTube. But before I get into it, man, this might sound a little corny because it's Thanksgiving, but no, I really want to say thank you to all of you. All of you guys been like sharing my videos, supporting the channel, dropping comments, all of that good stuff, man. I really appreciate it, and I'm super thankful for all of you. I'm sleepy, I'm tired, I just want to go take a nap, but we got to get into these questions. Let's get it. So I'm actually going to start from the bottom to the top. So I'm going to start with Simon Beckford. What motivates your creativity when you're just not feeling it? How do you balance pushing your limits and not overdoing it? That's a great question, bro. You know, when I'm not feeling it, like from a creativity perspective, I just don't create, and that's just that. Like, there's nothing worse than forcing creativity when you're not feeling creative. That's how you end up. So I mean, every once in a while it comes out good, but that's how you end up with typically your worst work because you're not feeling it. I advise to take a break when you're not feeling creative, man. If you're not feeling it, step away from it. Go do something else, man. Your creativity will come back to you. And then how do I balance my limits without overdoing it? Be honest with you, man, I don't believe in limits, which is why I never feel like I'm overdoing it, because I don't believe in limits. I mean, when you get to feeling burnt out and stuff like that, like I said, you just gotta take a break. But that doesn't mean give up or quit. You just gotta step back, take a breath, go back in head first. Let's get it. All right, the next two questions come from Just Marcus and Stephen B. I'm actually gonna answer both of these questions together because the question is sort of one and the same. What do you think the most innovative phone out right now is, in my opinion? And if you had to choose one mobile phone, you have unlimited funds, don't consider value for money, right now, what would it be? Hands down, the Galaxy Note 9. The Galaxy Note 9 is, in my opinion, the best phone out. Now, I know the Galaxy S10 is coming out. This conversation might be a little bit different when the S10 comes out. Matter of fact, it will be, because the S10 will be a monster. But right now, the crown goes to Galaxy Note 9, hands down. All right, next question comes from Sarah Higgins. What are your goals and hopes as a creator? As your audience increases, what are your plans for videos? What video editing software do you use? And you're so inspirational, man. Can't wait to see the great things you do. Sarah, I really appreciate that. It's comments like that that make me want to keep going. But to answer your question, even though you cheated because you asked me like 19 questions when it's only supposed to be one question, but I'm gonna let you slide. So, first part of your question, what are my goals and hopes as a creator? Honestly, I just want to take this as far as it can go. I mean, I don't really have an end goal for it. Whatever I do, I like to be successful at it, whatever the idea of success is, but I just want to keep growing, keep progressing as a YouTuber, as a creator, as a businessman, as a you name it. I just want to be the best. Next part of your question, what video editing software do you use? I use Final Cut Pro. All right, the next question is actually a great question from Everton's Way. Why don't you smile more? I know it seems like a silly question up front, but you do have a more serious disposition. Is that your approach to life? I've seen you clown around on vlogs, but explain your disposition toward life in general. Dude, that's a great question. I'm like a double-edged sword. You know, there's a side of the sword over here where I'm serious and I'm focused. I don't want no BS in the way. I get it done. I'm not playing. I'm not joking. I just want the task at hand to be done, okay? But then I have this side over here who likes to laugh and joke and do practical jokes and all of that stuff. I'm like a child, but there's no in between. So it's either like I'm super serious, like no BS, don't mess with me, or I'm over here and I can't stop laughing. All right, the next question The person requested to remain anonymous, so I'm gonna honor that. But the question is, I'm just gonna ask why you so fly. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You gotta ask my mom and my daddy that. I don't really know. You know, they kind of did the thing to get me here, and you gotta ask them. Rashawn Morjani says, what a great idea, Terry. I'm guessing you're talking about using a community tab for Q&A sessions? Thought so. Congratulations on your success. Wish you nothing but the best. I wanted to know, how do you keep motivated to hit the weights considering life gets in the way, having a wife, work, kids, etc.? How do you manage to do it? How do you make the time? Honestly, dude, my motto is if it's something that you want, you'll make time for it. I want to be successful in everything that I do. So when it comes to excuses and, oh my God, I can't get it done, two things. The first thing I always say is there's somebody with way more going on than me that's getting it done. Okay, that's number one. Number two, if I don't do it, it ain't gonna get done. So I don't have a choice but to stay motivated, to stay grounded, to keep pushing. And honestly, that's what it is. It's just, you don't have a choice but to get it done. That's my mentality. Great question, by the way. My next question comes from Erin for the love of tech. When did you first discover that you loved photography and videography? That is a great question, man. I will give you the answer. I discovered that I was super into cameras when my stepmother used to have an old school Pentax film camera SLR. She would never let me use it, so I used to sneak it. That's how I fell in love with cameras. Next question comes from V Worldwide. What kind of equipment do you use in your videos? Bro, not trying to be funny, but for me to sit here and say all the equipment that I use to film, it's a lot easier for me to just tell you, look in the description box. Every single video I do, there's a listing of all the equipment that I use, all the gear that I use, plus links to go buy it if you're interested in it. So, you know, I would appreciate it if you use those links. It does, you already know what I say, it keeps the lights on and feeds the babies and everything, but go check that out, man. Thanks for the question. All right, Raleigh, we grind. What camera do you personally suggest for a beginner? Do you prefer or recommend full body workouts or splits? Y'all don't listen, man. I said ask a question, not 19 of them, but I'm gonna go ahead and answer this. Honestly, man, there's so many good cameras out. Technology is so great these days. I mean, the opportunities of today's cameras are endless. Any modern camera within the last 2 years will be way more than enough camera for you to learn and grow on, and then whenever you need to leapfrog, then leapfrog. But they're more than enough to learn and grow on because you need to learn it. I mean, and all cameras come with the same set of basics, right? So a good camera that I can recommend to you, Panasonic G7, great camera. Sony A6000 series cameras, great cameras. The Canon M50 is a great starter camera. The opportunities are endless. The second part of your question, do you prefer or recommend full body workouts or splits? I actually do splits. I pick 2 muscle groups during the workout, hit them, that way I only gotta come to the gym 3 or 4 times a week. I'm not saying that that's the best way to go about it, just for me, that's the most efficient way when I got all this other stuff going on to still find time to hit the weights and keep this physique and my strength going strong, you know what I'm saying? All right, last question comes from Vaughan Edmunds. What would you say your topic niche is as a content creator and how did you discover it? Well, my niche is kind of a discovery in progress. I don't know what my niche is. I don't even know if I have a niche. I know some channels are like niche channels, but this ain't a niche channel. Like, I just like filming, I like talking about tech, and I like motivating people, and that's where I'm at right now. So, like I said, this channel is sort of an evolution in progress. Every video is kind of carving out, I guess, my own niche, and I'm cool with that. So that's where I am, and that wraps up all the questions, man. So I tried not to make this super long and boring and everything, but I just wanted again to say thank you guys for always engaging, always, you know, talking to me, watching the videos and all of that stuff. I really appreciate that. I know some people on YouTube might not appreciate that. I appreciate it. So make sure you guys go check out my last few videos, man. Great videos, but I gotta get out of here, all right? Peace and chicken grease. Much love, y'all. Terry Warford.